news. So much. Welcome. I'm Rob. I do live streams. We comment on the news. Sometimes I share music with you, movies, entertainment, a whole bunch of stuff. So I would appreciate it if you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and do like button. I don't care about that one. You can if you want. It would be cool if you did, but let's be honest. I don't do this for the likes. I do it for the love. If you get it, you get it. God dang, it's cold. My fingy's been cold for days. There's so much news. But before we get into the news, let's listen to some local art, some local music, local to here to YouTube. This is Bunkbed Coffin. I love using his music because it sets the tone. It sets the tone for America today. I love this song. It echoes in my head, and I just want to give a big shout out to Bunkbed Coffin. You can follow him. Link in the description to his YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to Bunkbed Coffin. He's an amazing artist creating here, and he has a soul. He's not this AI black hole sun done in R&B that Joe Rogan wants you to hear. Oh my God, it has no soul. It has no soul. Bunkbed Coffin music has soul. Dusty, what's going on, man? Long day. Been going since 4. I'm here. And my day don't quit even after this, but I'm here because there's so much news. And before I play, listen, Dusty, pay close attention. And welcome to all the other family members, to the people of the Vanguard, to the Coalition, to the Resistance and Revolution. We are in the midst of a revolution. Minneapolis, we see you. Let me tell you about some new music that hit today. I was right there at 2:32 p.m. for Chucky Arla, Kneecap's new song called Liar's Tale. I believe that's what it's called. I can't play it for you because obviously I can't play it for you. But go check out Kneecap, the band, here on YouTube. Support Kneecap. I got to hear their debut of their new music, and they have a new album coming out the 24th of April. So if you're into Irish rap, Irish hip hop, please check out Kneecap the band. They just dropped a new song today. It's amazing. The video is amazing. I've shared it. If you've hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, why would you burp like that while I'm in the middle of a live stream? Please don't do that. That's what Donald Trump does to people, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir." He's the enemy of the Americans, just so you know. And we're gonna get into Melania's movie. You know how I've been saying that Erikkka with 3K's clan, Erikkka Kirk, hates her husband, didn't like him in life, hates him in death. We finally have proven leaked audio that this bitch couldn't care less about him, or could care less. No, could not care less. She could not care less. I always get confused between those two. Anyways, little grammatical nuances. We won't pay attention to those. I'm going to flub. I'm going to mess up all the time. That's why it's entertainment, folks. I'm here for your enjoyment. Is anybody enjoying themselves in America? Maybe Larry Ellison. We're going to get to him too. But I need to give you the newest music that has just hit YouTube. Go to Kneecap. I didn't link them below. Dang it. I'm very sorry. But after the live, go search Kneecap. Kneecap. New music by Kneecap here on YouTube today. Go support the lads, the mad lads. Love them. I don't think they'll be coming to America anytime soon. They were supposed to come to Boston last October, and then, Donald Trump. Thanks, Donald. Your wife's a whore. Anyways, she is. That's like, don't get mad at facts, people. Jesus. Don't let your feelings get in the way of this. I'm going to play some Bunkbed Coffin. And I've created felt frogs. Oh my God, can I please have a felt frog? Dusty, I love your art. We got to set you up an Etsy store if you don't have one, Dusty. Oh, you know what this loser's going to make me do? Hold on. Not anybody can participate. We're going to have a subscribers only chat because I can't stand or you know what, I'll just silence this loser. The only feminine person with their feelings hurt, Dirty Money, which you should erase your name. You're not Dirty Money. You're a filthy bootlicker. That should be your handle. The only feminine feelings hurt are the people who are like, oh, don't release the Epstein files. Please don't talk bad about my Orange McFuhrer God. Shut up. Us real Americans are dissenting right now, so go be obedient somewhere. And that's the last time I'm. Oh, here's Waffle. It's so funny. At least I know these losers are subscribers. Here you go, Waffle. Shut your mouth for 24 hours. Thanks for the subscribe. This is how we treat MAGA. This is how you treat a fascist. Let me teach you kids something, okay? Because I'm an old head. I was around when Tupac and Kurt were here. Let me teach you something. When a fascist starts to bark, you put your boot right on him. And you say, be quiet. Come back again. Thanks for the engagement, little fascists. Okay? We're done. We're done here with you. 10 years we've had to tolerate you losers saying, oh, a mask is a HIPAA violation. Please don't exercise your tyranny on me with a medical mask. My God. And then you're like, all right, let's put on the mask, boys, so nobody can identify us. We could go murking citizens in the street. Fuck you, fascists, okay? And that's the last time I'm addressing you people. I set up a coffee store. I'll be posting some in the next 2-3 days. Boom, bomb, bomb, bing. Let's play some music. All right, new Kneecap and new Bruce Springsteen. I wanted to tell you about Bruce Springsteen. He just wrote a song called Streets of Minneapolis. And if any of you are as old as I am, okay, and you see Bruce Springsteen release a song called Streets of Minneapolis, you might immediately go to Streets of Philadelphia and think of that music. But it wasn't. It was a great song. I already listened to it. So go check out Kneecap, Bruce Springsteen, doing God's work right now, people. These are, and just so MAGA knows, if you're a maggot, MAGATS, if you're a fascist bootlicker, tyrannical, oppressive bootlicker, Kneecap and Bruce Springsteen despise you. These are songs against you. I just want to be very clear. So when you listen to that music, just know that somebody who creates great art is like hating your guts. I just want to be very clear. To everybody else outside of the maggot world, MAGATS, because they can't keep their new Megadeth today. Are you serious? I didn't know. Megadeth is still alive? Holy good God. Are you serious? Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. They released their 17th and final studio album, self-titled Megadeth, on January 23rd. Oh, what a cool cover. Why, thank you. What's up? Good to see you, Shanna, Tupac, and Kurt, my favorites. Nobody will outdo them. Thank you, Wilbur. New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm nice. I give them a minute to let them stew before the 24-hour. I'm not nice, Michael. I'm done with these fascist bootlickers. I see them in public. I go, I'm done. I'm like a rabid dog on these fascists. Hi, Jess. I'm doing okay. I'm maintaining. You know, we're all beautiful souls except for maggots. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about, you know, Melania's got a new movie out. Jeff Bezos was premiering it. Hold on, where is this? Is funny as shit. This is so hilarious. We're gonna get to the Erikkka Clark clan. Erikkka with 3K's clan leaked audio. But the funniest thing is this Melania Trump movie, Melania. You might know it from its posters in the street. But this, where does it go? There it is. This Melania movie had empty theaters for opening night. Empty theaters. So it's going public on Friday. But all the premieres, it's so funny to read this. Look at this. Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't screenshot the part where they said people were checking online. You know, because nowadays when you go to buy a movie ticket, you see what seats are taken. They were saying, people were reporting in on X, saying like 0 seats sold right before showing time in Seattle. 0 seats sold in the UK. 1 seat sold. Like, this is hilarious. And remember, this movie was a bribe. So Jeff Bezos paid Melania $40 million for access. And this is why I wanted to read this to you. Melania says, be best. The 20 days of my life preceding the U.S. presidential inauguration constitutes a rare and defining moment, one that warrants meticulous care, integrity, and uncompromising craftsmanship, she said. She didn't say that. Okay, Miss B. Best didn't craft that sentence, let me tell you that. And then she said, quote, I'm proud to share this very specific moment in my life. Why don't you share when you met Epstein, you dumb bitch? 20 days of interim, I can't read that. My own head's in the way. Intense transition and planning with moviegoers and fans across 20 days of intense planning and transition. Melania, where have you been for over a year? You didn't plan for nothing. The only thing Melania Trump planned for in the 20 days leading up to the presidency was she was like, where's my husband going to be? I'm going to be at the other house. Wherever he goes, just make my schedule opposite. I don't want that crusty old friggin' blue lobster hand claw that Donald Trump has. You seen that bruised zombie thing? She's like, I don't want that thing touching me, okay? Bring Epstein back from the dead. I'd rather hold his hand. That's what Melania was planning for. This movie has to be a joke. I hope Mystery Science Theater 3000 watches it when it becomes fucking public. What is it called? Public something. Becomes public. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We got a lot of stuff to get to. A lot. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the show. I'm Rob. There's so much to cover today. Donald Trump saying he's going to run for a third term. Right, buddy. What, at 90 years old? You think you're making it that long? That's adorable. He still hasn't released the Epstein files. 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? Supposed to be released in December of what year? 2025. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a criminal right there. He's breaking the law. Let's go. You know what? Let's take a moment to appreciate good art. That's what we need to do. Every single day, I want you to appreciate some good art, okay? I want you to indulge in some great art. I don't care if it's music, poetry, musicals, obviously not the Melania movie, but anything that is decent to your soul. I need you to do that for me. I'm your official YouTube vibe coach. My name is Rob. Welcome. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm here with you every single weekday. And we take no shit from fascist or tyrannical governments. While I play some Bunkbed Coffin, which I'm going to, let me bring up a great quote that thank you. Oh, by the way, did you guys see this? This is at Mar-a-Lago. This is what they're doing while the soy farmers that voted for Donald Trump are like, could you please help us, sir? Could you please help us, sir? Donald Trump's like, where are those ladies that swim in the ball? This is what's happening in Mar-a-Lago. This is no joke. Well, the country's like, being ravaged by the Epstein army. Here's more about Melania. Newswire. First Lady Melania Trump. First we've heard of this bitch in 2 years, right? I remember the first term when she was like, be best, everyone. And everyone was like, what the fuck does that mean? Don't you speak a bunch of languages? No, she doesn't. Spoiler alert. And I love whoever this is. Mr. Jeezy said, with all disrespect, girl, fuck you. And I here. I'll do that. Here. What was I looking for? I forgot what it was. Oh, here it is. Bink. This is Bunkbed Coffin. He lets me use his music. He is an amazing artist. Go support him. Link in the description. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. Aero 4781. That's Bunkbed Coffin, by the way. I like your question. Thank you for asking it. Do you do full YouTube videos or just live ones? I used to do full videos because I love writing stuff and trying to be funny. And you can go watch them on my channel. It's not all funny, but not everything can be. But I think I got a couple of decent jokes out there. I usually just punch up, like I did a parody of Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update calling Friday Night Live. I forget what the fuck I called it. Where I said it's just called Not Weekend Update. But instead of like Saturday Night Live, they just kind of roast, they're very funny. but they, you know, they're not always going after the bourgeoisie. And my thing was heavily focused on like rich people are the issue. It's not poor people that are paying you little money so you can't afford egg. It's rich people. Once you understand that, shit comes in right into focus. So yeah, I used to do live videos, but I just don't have the time to write, record, and then spend a week editing. It's very tough when you have other jobs, and you know nobody in this economy can work one job and live a decent life. Um, well, isn't punching MAGA punching down now? Um, I mean, they're so down. Listen, the Anacle, when maggots, MAGATS, uh, when they have their chicken supreme leader, their taco chicken supreme leader, um, in the most powerful seat of the government, there's no punching down at them. You understand? And I know I understand you're probably joking, but I need to make this very clear. You can't punch down at people who can send a domestic Epstein army into your city to try to extort voter information from you. There's no punching down. There's no. They're in power. Stephen Miller is pulling Donald Trump's butt strings or whatever, however that puppet works. I don't know. He's got his hand up. I don't know how that puppet works because I'm finding it harder and harder to believe that that dude's human, you know, some of the shit he says. But this is my first live with you, and I like everything you said. I'm usually at work at this time. Well, thank God you ain't at work, Arrow. And I appreciate you being here. That's why I'm taking some time to just get to know you. Uh, I don't know where in the world you're from. Don't give us specifics, but, you know, drop where you're at. I love to know where everybody's from. We got people from all over the world that come in here, but it's very important that us like-minded, us people who are sick of being oppressed, sick of hearing about, you know, the promises, the bullshit. Let me just explain something real quick, because I tell people this all the time, that greedflation is a real thing, and nobody believes me. And wouldn't you know, today in the news, Tyson to pay $48 million to resolve price-fixing claims by pork buyers. If you're new here, I talk about this often because people go, oh, it's not greedflation, it was the travel cost. And it's like, no, you dummies. You can look this shit up. You can go on earnings calls. On earnings calls, they'll tell you that they are raising their prices and making millions. You can do this. I do it. I go on earnings calls. I listen to these boring CEOs wondering how the fuck they're paying themselves this big of a compensation packages. But here it is. Tyson's has settled some other related lawsuits. Earlier this month, the company agreed to pay $82.5 million to settle a proposed class action lawsuit brought by grocers and other businesses that accused it of conspiring to inflate U.S. beef prices by restricting supply. They did the same thing with eggs. They restricted supply, jacked up the price, told you it was bird flu, and made millions of billions of cajillions of paper. And they did it again. And Donald Trump protects them, and he will not prosecute them. That was like the behind the closed doors handshake deal in front of open doors. And I needed to bring this up because people always argue with me on this stuff. They're like, no, there's no such thing as greedflation. It's like, dummy, just look up 10 years ago what McDonald's cost and look up what it costs right now, because everybody likes to do the Big Mac index. And it's like, well, the federal minimum wage hasn't moved once since 2009, but somehow McDonald's is 120% more expensive. So I really wanted to bring this attention to people. Reuters is reporting it, link in the description. Go read it for yourself and then understand that we are being swindled by the wealthy, the people who have bought our politicians. Democrats, Republicans alike, they're all garbage. I always think of this quote: when institutions fail, you don't reform them, you replace them. And that's what we're working to do. Edward, good to see you. Juan, LA, love LA, from Cali. Oh, we got some people in here from Cali, 77 into Maine, 2 feet of new snow. I totally respect you. Thank you. Well, thank you, Gregory, and I hope you have hit the I don't care about the like. I mean, if you want to hit that, I don't know what you like. I can't tell you what to like, but I can tell you it's free to hit subscribe and the notification bell and join me. We need more minds, more minds. More minds are better. I know probably at your work or at some point in your work, people have told you, well, I'm the boss and that's why. And when I was a boss, I would say, well, let's outsource this to the people. Let's talk about it. Let's see who has the best idea. I would tell my guys that I would hire and my gals, I would say, if I'm the dumbest person in the room, that makes me the happiest because I want to be surrounded by smarter people, people who've read different things, lived different experiences. That's how you come to the best outcomes. And guess what? It made the companies the most money, these fucking idiots. Anyways, that's just a bit about me. Enough about me, more about you. SoCal. I love ya. I lived out there for a decade from Cali, but currently elsewhere. I told people that they made tons off of crazy excuses and needs for billions. Well, I always say, like, why don't we just pass around a cup around the nation? Have everybody put all your money in it, and we'll just give it to these fucking greed swine and see if that will shut them up. It won't. They're not about money. They just want power, oppression. That's why we, the people, need to fight back. And that's what I'm going to do every day. I'm going to speak out. That's why I put it on subscriber only mode, because they're scared of us. Remember, we're the 99%. And I know MAGA, if you hit subscribe and are watching, like some of them do, even though I silence them, MAGA, we're the 99. I know you didn't fucking do good at math. I know Tim Pool dropped out in like 3rd grade or something to go be a, tech pilot. Who fucking cares? He's an idiot, tricked by Russia, moron. But MAGA, 99 is bigger than 1. So we, the people, outnumber them. Why do you think he's sending the Epstein army to Minneapolis? Because he's fucking terrified. He's trying to exercise his power, not understanding that, oh, no, don't test us. We will push back. Let's listen a little more. This is Heart-Shaped Coffin by Bunkbed Coffin. Amazing local artist. A bunch of new music today. Kneecap, Bruce Springsteen, Megadeth. Melania's new movie's coming out. No one's buying tickets, which is hilarious because it wasn't even meant to be a movie. The Melania movie, just so you know, was a bribe. Jeff Bezos was like, here, let me donate $40 million to Melania to make a movie. Because does 20 days before they take the White House sound like a good movie? It sounds like a boring fucking Ken Burns documentary. And I like some of Ken Burns' shit. Here's Bunkbed Coffin.
I was shocking each and so well. You turn back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever dead to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever dead to your priceless advice.
I love these lyrics. Kirk Cobain was so ahead of his fucking time. And these lyrics just remind me of right now. When Mag was like, oh, you just gonna complain? Well, I don't know. Tell me what Donald Trump does besides talk out of his ass all the time. It's not like that guy's a go-getter. He hasn't done anything. He just inherited his dad's money and then bankrupted casinos. The guy couldn't even keep a water company going in America where you have to drink water from a fucking bottle because they poisoned all the wells. You know what I mean? It's like he couldn't run a water company, guys. A water company. This fucking guy, get out of here. So yes, I do have another complaint, and that's the whole thing about America, free speech. I'm gonna say, oh, I don't like a swine tyrant trying to tell me what the fucking law is while he's not releasing the Epstein files, in case you forgot. Let's listen to the rest of Bunkbed Coffin. He's so good. Subscribe to Bunkbed Coffin. That is Bunkbed Coffin. You can check him out on YouTube. He's amazing. Please go give him a subscribe. Show him some love. Support local art while humans can still do it before they make us all chipped and nobody can sing again. Oh, I hate Larry Ellison and that Palantir Peter Thiel cuck. Bunkbed Coffin, folks. All right, we're going to play some Donald Trump audio. I hate to do a transition like that, but let me just say, foiled foliage. By the way, I love that you're citing. I love that you're noting Bunkbed Coffin. Correct. Thank you, Thorn. Thank you, Thorn, for putting it in the chat. Appreciate you, man. And JS, I'm a former vocalist. It's great. So that is not me. No. That is Bunkbed Coffin. I couldn't touch that. Are you kidding me? Yo, I could not. Maybe if I caught a leprechaun and made a wish on him while riding a unicorn, I could not sing like that. Not like that. If I could sing like that, I wouldn't be doing live streams. I'd be on fucking tour. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Anyways, but foiled foliage. I like that you were referencing Kurt's lyrics, because as much as Kurt wanted to say there's nothing to my lyrics, there's nothing to my lyrics. One of my favorite lyrics is when he says, "Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back." Bow, wow, 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 wow. Kurt had such amazing stuff. Gone too soon. Gone too soon, Tupac. We need you guys. But their words echo in my heart forever. Hey, wait. I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. I feel like that's how we're living in America right now. You know, when this guy's like, "Oh, they're illegal." It's like, "Oh, really? They're illegal? Why don't you release the Epstein files?" I'm forever in debt to your priceless advice, you fucking idiot. Here's Donald Trump at a rally. Is this just a Klan rally at this point? Like, what is he doing at rallies? He's the president. Oh, that's right. Let him tell you.
It was a quick one. After a rigged election, we had a rigged election.
Oh, he had one rigged election and now they're all okay. Right. Okay. It sounds like a liar, but what do I know? I've just been on Earth for a long time while listening to him lie out of his whatever that thing is on his face. What is this thing called on Donald Trump? Oh, yeah, swine butt.
I said, "Do we do it again?" And I said, "I think we better do it again." Not too many people would have said that, but we did so well the second time. I said, "Well, we won twice. We got to do it a third time."
Did you hear that? He's saying he's gonna ride again. He wants to ride the cheat game again. He wants to do it a third time, which I say, good luck. You're 80 years old. Good luck. Your hands look like Melania beats you. What a pathetic clown. It's unreal. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Juan. My homie out in LA. Solidarity with LA. I'm trying to come out there, man. Trying to come back out to LA. Rad, still can't get a message through. Treason. It is, man. Remember, YouTube takes 30% of all super chats. Don't support YouTube, but you're supporting me. Listen, I do have a buy me a coffee in the link below. I don't take advertising money, and YouTube gives me like pennies on what it is. So super chats are, before you start saying slow vert 92, that they're only supporting YouTube billionaires. They are an amazing support to trying to live in this world. And I've been doing this for free for quite a long time. For 2 years now, I've been doing live streams and finally got myself to qualify for the money. So please, understand that $2 is huge, fucking huge. I appreciate it because I know how hard times are. And as much as I always will speak out for free for the people, it is a good thing to know people support you enough to super chat. So much love and much respect. Trump had to go to Iowa for a little rally because the people are booing him everywhere else. Yeah, he can't. You notice he went to Iowa to a rally. I say it was a Klan rally because, you're not running for president again at 80 years old. So he's definitely speaking of Klan, we're going to get to the Erikkka Klan audio that was leaked. That just proves again, the problem with being a leftist is you're correct way too early, so people think you're nuts, and then shit comes out and you're like, yeah, I've been telling you guys. Erikkka didn't care for her husband. Erikkka hates her kids, because if you lose your husband, if you lose someone immediate, you don't go on tour. You don't have a pyrotechnics fucking, monster truck show as a funeral. You console your children. You don't go on Barry Weiss's fucking, tour circuit on CBS and do the podcast rounds. You don't. You console your little children, and that's all you do for months. That's it. That's it. So yeah, there's Donald Trump telling you he's going to run for a third term. Not if America has anything to say with it. You could try to get your billionaire back money, but again, we're the 99%. We're fucking done with your shit, bitch. Here is a veteran who left Philly and went to Minneapolis to stand with the people and listen to him talk about his experience with ICE. This is how they're treating veterans. Fuck you, ICE. We're coming for you. Hague Part 2.
So when they say, why would you be out here? How the fuck could I not be out here?
Amen.
Like, my nation is under attack. Tsunami Ranger, 1st Ranger Battalion, did 6 combat deployments to Afghanistan. Pretty bad PTSD. I spent like almost 2 years in inpatient, a whole lot of time in outpatient, working on that. I was assaulted and then arrested by ICE the other day out here. And then they couldn't press the charges, of course, because there's video on CNN of them coming at me as I'm backing away from them. So we're at Whipple and they take you in there. It's Homeland Security asking about, like, you're from Philadelphia. Why? We can't comprehend why you would be here. And I'm like, well, because the nation that I was willing to die for is being systematically oppressed with men in military uniforms, a private army told by the president they have no other laws to follow than his, and they're systematically attacking and even killing our neighbors in the United States of America. I can't understand how all my veteran buddies are like still along with this. It's like we took an oath to the Constitution. And that's just being shredded right now. How could so many people swear an oath to something and then fucking Humpty Dumpty Orange Man is out here and they're like, no, we're going to follow him instead of this oath that we took that we all swore to uphold and defend against enemies foreign and domestic. But this is all of the signs from every fascist movement in history that we're going to lose the opportunity to resist. So that's why I'm here.
God bless that man. God bless that man. I have some more ICE audio, but I really want to play this Erikkka Kirk Erikkka Clan. Erikkka with 3 Ks, Clan audio. You want to know why? Because, number one, it proves me right. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this since September, whatever it was. September 21st, whenever it was in September where they had that monster truck rally to celebrate that her husband died. Because that's what they were doing. It wasn't a memorial. They were celebrating. These bitches were, they were like, finally, this fucking loser's gone. And that's not me. That's them. You don't do this kind of stuff. Look, you don't do this at a funeral. I'm sorry. I've been to a lot of them. I've lost a lot of family members and friends. This ain't a funeral. It's not. It's not a memorial. It's nothing of the like. These are grifters and thieves, and they're taking your money, your hope, and going to turn around and oppress you because they've already taken your rights. Here is, I think this is from Candace Owens, which she is a goddamn bitch. Candace, fall down a well or something, because you are just the rot of America. Oh my God. Remember her White Lives Matter shirt? God, America is such a stupid nation. So stupid. We need education. This is Erikkka Clan, Erikkka with 3 Ks, talking right after. This is just, hold on. This is Erikkka Clan. I know it says Kirk, but she's a filthy racist. Erikkka Kirk Clan cheerfully discussing attendance figures, merchandise sales, and performance metrics from Charlie Clan's memorial event just 11 days after his death. I need to preface this, okay? This is a celebration of death. That's exactly what it was. It was just bought you a coffee to your lake. Oh, fucking Juan, you're the man. Love you. I hope you've hit subscribe and the notification bell. Really do. We need you back here. Not even for the money. We need fucking like-minded people to get together and say enough is enough. I don't care. From LA to Boston to the UK to fucking China. There's people resisting there too. We need everybody united. We need everybody to understand we are the 99%. They are the 1%. We can put our hands in our pockets and stop this fucking machinery tomorrow. We need everybody, all hands on deck. If you know any union sayings, you understand. An injury to one is an injury to all. That should be an American saying. But somehow MAGA thinks, as long as their skin color is different than mine, I won't be affected. Oh, really, you fucking dumbwads? Let me play this about a white soy boy. I call him a soy boy because they farm soy. So technically, he's a soy boy farmer from the Midwest who's saying, the audio is hard to hear, but he's saying, Donald Trump, you said you loved us. We need to see the fruits of your love. We're going bankrupt. And Donald Trump was like, shut up. Hold on.
Mr. Trump, you looked at me, sir, and you said, I love you. Mr. Trump, I need to see the fruit of your love.
Trump, you looked at me and said, I love you. I need to see the fruits of your love. Morons, you morons. He doesn't care about any of you. He's a Nepo baby coastal elite Democrat, friends with Bill and Hillary Clinton from New York, and he got everything from his dad. He doesn't give a shit about you. He even said, I don't like you. I just need your vote. He said,
Smart people don't like me.
smart people don't like him. So everybody who likes him is a moron. That's according to him. I hate to break it to you. Quiet, Piggy. Quiet, Piggy. I hear a dude talk like that to a lady around me, we're going to have issues. Just letting you know. That's only because I believe in Jesus. I hate to break it to you. You swine don't, maggots. All right, here is Erikkka clan. Remember, this is 11 days. This is right after this, 11 days after her husband passed. Make the Constitution mean something again. We need to rewrite the Constitution. We need an economic Constitution. Illegal idiots is my new favorite description of MAGA. Yeah, same here. There will be issues. Amen to that. Amen to that. I just can't get over. Sorry, Juan, you threw me off. But I really can't get over these people that are like, ooh, family values. And then they hear their fucking lead swine greed hog say quiet piggy to a woman. And they're like, yes, family values. It's like, you dumb bitches. Who you think you fooling saying you believe in family values and then letting the president talk to a reporter like that? Common sense. Anyone with common sense would be like, yeah, that's a little rotten. I don't know. All right, here's Erikkka clan. 11 days after her husband died. Listen, you know my thoughts on this. I don't think she's a fake bitch. But you listen and tell me if this is a woman in grieving, okay? And we're in America, so most likely you've known someone who's passed away from lack of healthcare, overdose. There's a million things in America. We're a shithole third world nation. But you just tell me, when you've been in grieving, is this how you sounded? Did you talk about merch sales?
Hi, everybody. I still love all these emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that
So right there, I just want to pause it because when you go, I don't even know where to begin. A grieving person would be like, this is so overwhelming. I'm thankful for the support. My heart's a little broken, so I just might, step aside. I need some time to be with my children. You know what I mean? Like, that's a normal grieving process. And fuck anybody who says, oh, everybody grieves differently. Nobody grieves in merchandise sales. Sorry, I told you I wouldn't be biased. I'm gonna let you listen.
we were able to pull off an event of the century. Like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium, overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then
She sounds like she's smiling and holding back laughter.
you have, is it 100 million? You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie.
Hold on, I forgot. This is what it looked like at the celebration of Charlie's death. Let's pull up the gospel. If this bitch wants to do it, I love the gospel. I love reading the red. You know what Jesus said. Hold on, let me pull up one of my favorite parts of the gospel. Okay. Here is Jesus talking to a rich man. And he says, listen, I've done all those things. I've honored my father and my mother. I've loved my neighbor unselfishly. I have not murdered. I've done all these things. What else can I do, Jesus? And Jesus answers him, if you wish to be perfect, have the spiritual maturity that accompanies godly character and no moral ethic deficiencies, go and sell what you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven with me. Oh, Jesus said, go sell your shit and give the money to the poor. He was saying wealth redistribution. Seize your assets and give it to the poor. And then Jesus said, and this is my favorite because I worked for a really rich man and he pulled me into his office. He said, you know, the only part of the Bible I disagree with is where he said it's hard for a rich man to get into heaven. And I said, it makes sense for you to not like that one part. And Jesus said to his disciples after the rich man, the young man left grieving and distressed, for he owned much property and had many possessions. So Jesus turned and went, yo, guys, come over here. I assure you and most solemnly say to you, it is very difficult for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. And I tell you, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Oh, I forget, you guys. Was Charlie Kirk poor? I forget, guys. Oh, you know what? Don't even let me tell you. Let his wife talk about their merch sales.
And all about everything that you guys do, and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales.
Oh, interesting. She talks about the gospel, and in the same breath, she's like, and we get 200,000 in merch sales. I don't know, because, well, wait. She says, don't quote me on that, because I think it just keeps bumping up like crazy.
Don't quote me on that, because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy, but I just want to.
Interesting. Erikkka, you dumb lying bitch. Let me just explain something to you. This is the gospel. The gospel is based on this man named Yeshua, who is a black dude from the Middle East. It's not a white guy, fucking at times an immigrant, killed by the establishment, killed by the state, anti-establishment, anti-capitalist, said redistribute your wealth if you actually want to follow me. But most importantly, he said, I assure you, most solemnly say to you, that it is difficult for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. So, bitch, if you think because he said, man, you're not included in that, oh, trust me, if he could speak to you right now, he would say, get back from me, Satan, because it is man or woman. And you bragging about 200,000 in merch sales at your husband's celebration of his death, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure he was a filthy rich man funded by, what was it, the Koch brothers? I don't even remember. Some billionaire. He was just a mouthpiece for them. Donald Trump, you know. So it's funny, you know. It almost makes you wonder, like, what are these goddamn American Christians reading? Maybe they cut out all the red? They just read, Jesus said to his disciples, places his faith. Like, what are they reading? This is psychotic. These fucking motherfuckers. Hold on, I want to bring up the picture of, and remember, this is what it looked like at their celebration of death. Crazy.
To say a huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just phenomenal. Their incredible work leading into the memorial. And honestly, a lot of the staff that worked on the memorial, they had 20-hour days for a week during the time of us grieving the loss of my husband. And honestly, I know several staff that didn't even sleep. Again, you guys.
Again, so she's openly admitting to labor violations. I don't know. You can't make people work and not sleep. I love how she's like, while we were grieving. This is 11 days after. 11 days. So you grieved for 10 days? Is that biblical? I don't know.
These are breathing angels. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And obviously a huge thank you to the Mosaic team. VI, you guys are...
This is 11 days after she lost her husband. Do you hear how psychotically happy she sounds? Like she made a lot of money. That guy that she's making the money off is out of the way. No kids around, clearly. This is abhorrent. I don't know what the word is. I don't want to listen to any more of her. I got a lot of stuff. Oh. Let's get back to ICE real quick. Let's get back to ICE. I want to show you the Philly DA. This is amazing. Okay, I want to play this audio for you. Because this is how I want to hear anybody in a position of power, not just YouTubers. This is what I want to hear from people in positions of power.
This is a small bunch of wannabe Nazis. That's what they are. In a country of 350 million, we outnumber them. If we have to hunt you down...
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Well, I'll restart that. Crushed Dice is here. Put some goddamn respect on her name. Thank you for Transpath. Love you. Oh, and I know it got cut off the other day, Jess. I have feelers out in the community right now, so I'm doing some background work for you, okay? And as soon as I get some info, I'll connect. It's just been hectic. I get to do this little live stream for maybe I'm pushing it. I want to do it for like 6 hours, but I can't because I have so many things to just not die. You know, you got to make that egg money. You got to make that egg money. I love you, and I love all of you guys, and I'm so happy Crush is here. Crush, if you don't follow Crush, go follow her just for the post. She's always posting the most medieval-looking suns I've ever seen. She's like, well, see you tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't know if we're going to see it tomorrow, Crush. I love it, though. And actually, hold on. You know what, Crush? I was going to post this. I'm only going to do it here. I'm only doing it here. I want to show you a picture I took. You inspired me. And I actually was gonna post it and say, "Crush, you were right. We did see it tomorrow. My bad. I was wrong, and that's important for men to admit." Hold on. Look at this. This guy says he wants to run again. Look at that hand. That's gross. He looks like a lobster claw. Jesus, put that thing away, dude. That's a violation of human rights right there. Hold on. Where is it? It's such a beautiful picture. Okay, ready? Here we go. Crush. Look at the picture I took. I'm glad you're here. Crush, look at this. I took this picture. I was very proud of myself. Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? I saw that and I'm like, that's a Crush photo right there. So I'm not posting it now. Crush gets to see it here and I'm content with that. I'm content with that. This is what's going on in Mar-a-Lago. We're all fighting for egg. And this is a reminder. Better without the snow and ice. Yeah, you're telling me. Looks like a Mountain of Goats album. You love that? Oh, awesome. I thought that was a great pick too. I don't want to share it on YouTube. That was just for you guys. That's it. Okay, let's listen to the Philly DA talk how people should be talking right now. This is how anybody in a position of power should be speaking about what's happening, and anything less is criminal to Americans.
This is a small bunch of wannabe Nazis. That's what they are. In a country of 350 million, we outnumber them. If we have to hunt you down the way they hunted down Nazis for decades, we will find your identities. We will find you. We will achieve justice.
Oh, I love that. Don't cut him off. Damn it. Cut him off. And then I'm not going to play the TikTok thing. TikTok is cooked. Just see. Actually, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. This is important for people to understand. Here. This is a dude who goes by, what's his name? Hold on. It's something cool.
But it's Angel Dust, so TikTok.
Angel Dust, that's right. Angel Dust. That's a cool last name. Stay away from it, kids, though. Scary shit. But it's a cool name for a guy who spreads the word.
TikTok, as you know, has been having major issues. Yesterday, a lot of you messaged me about why your TikTok videos won't upload, why you can't type the word Epstein in your DMs or post about it. Well, I haven't been able to post on TikTok for months. Everything I do gets flagged immediately, and I get a community guidelines violation. So I gave up on it. Now, a crazy number of you are reporting that if you try to post, most of the work either remains under review or just sits at 0 views. You might have gotten a violation for posting something you normally post. Very crazy things are happening all over the place on TikTok, and I'll tell you right now what's going on. This is the Trump administration coming after free speech through a corporate takeover. Barry Ellison, the owner of Oracle and billionaire Trump Uber donor, now controls CBS, MTV, The Free Press, BET, Country Music Television, CMT, Simon & Schuster, Nickelodeon, Paramount, Pluto TV, and guess what? Yup, TikTok. And yes, this is what oligarchy looks like. This is what dark enlightenment looks like. They are coming for your ability to fucking talk. I'm going to continue posting no matter what, as you guys know. And if it ever happens to me on Meta, just go to the link in my bio and make sure to join my Discord server. So yeah, good luck if you're on TikTok because it's not working for anyone right now.
Yeah, I've heard from so many people. I'm on TikTok, but I was having problems like years ago. I would post stuff and they'd be like, community violation. I was like, I can't do this shit. I just can't do it. I can't tolerate it. If you don't follow Ben Jordan on YouTube, I did not take a picture of it. What is this? Oh, we're just going to keep this up. Okay. But if you don't follow Ben Jordan, I just want to play this audio for you.
Jordan here. I have some great news for you. Law enforcement in Minnesota are using sonic weapons against protesters and civilians. That's awesome, right? That's sarcasm in case you didn't detect that. I've done plenty of long-form videos about this on YouTube, but for those of you who might be suffering from TikTok brain, here's what you need to know. LRADs, or long-range acoustic devices, are marketed to law enforcement agencies as safe solutions for crowd control. But the problem is they are very much not safe. They generally combine high-pitched audible frequencies with inaudible ultrasonic frequencies with the goal of making things just unpleasant enough.
Okay, now you know what LRADs are. Let's get to the solution. That's what I care about. These are the solutions to LRADs and the tyrannical forces, domestic Epstein army, trying to use these sonic weapons against civilians, Americans.
Pretty cool hack. If you happen to live near a dollar store, a poster like this that has a large size, a glossy side, and relatively
It's basically a poster board with glossy side. This is amazing.
thin paper works extremely well at this. If you put the poster board between your head and the LRAD device, the sound waves will either be reflected off the glossy side or they will be absorbed by the paper itself. And this is really good news because poster boards are already part of the protester starter kit.
So I wanted to share that with you. There's so much. There's a really great video. It's a letter to America from this German dude, Jan Berkman. I'm gonna just play. It's so good, but it's like 10 minutes long. I linked it in the description. Please move that pumpkin head so I can screenshot. Sorry. Move that pumpkin head. Shout out to the real ones in the chat. Oh my God, move that pumpkin head. Thank you for calling me pumpkin head. That made my day a little brighter. Listen, this letter to America.
Dear American citizens, we have an urgent message for all Americans.
This is so powerful. I don't know how this came into my feed. Well, I know how it came into my feed. But it's emotional support European, but he's from Germany. He talks about the German experience. Hold on, let me get to scootily doo da doo 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 ba 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 dee ba da ba doo dee.
Your democracy is in danger. When we look at today's America, we see a deeply divided nation. We no longer see the country that helped liberate us a mere 80 years ago. What we see today leaves us profoundly shaken. Make America Great Again is a right-wing populist slogan. And slogans like these justify fascism. We know because we have seen this before. We understand how fascism grows and how it manipulates citizens with false promises that exploit their fears and prejudices. We know because in our country too, people longed for a strong leader and believed his promises.
This is such a powerful video. Take 7.5 minutes out of your day, link in the description, and go watch this. This is from a country who has lived through this and is well versed in understanding their history, unlike America. And I'm not saying every American doesn't understand their history, but a majority of MAGA, probably can't read. So they are easy to be duped. They're fools. They've been fooled into thinking that the guy who said this,
Smart people don't like me.
that he cares about them or thinks they're smart or wants to help them. So it's a super, super important thing. Yeah, the TikTok algorithm is fucked. But I know it affects people. I know there was an alt-left pipeline on there for a little bit. I know it was doing some good work, but as soon as Larry Ellison, Donald Trump's media propagandist bought it, like he's bought everything out. This is, again, people, I don't know what to make a better case for taxing billionaires into extinction. Like, they should just be content being 999 millionaires so they can't buy Twitter, TikTok, CBS, MTV, Pluto, you know what I mean? Like, they just have too much money. And they're like, well, we just buy all of it and censor it all, and then they can't do anything. It's like just that alone. If you care about, not having a consolidation of media under Donald Trump's, propagandist and his son Fart. I know his son's name isn't Fart, but I'm going to call whatever that kid's name is the heir apparent to Larry Ellison's fortune, who didn't have to earn anything besides just being born out of his dad's butthole. I'm assuming that's how billionaire heirs are born. The dad poops them out. They're like seahorses. Fart Ellison and Larry just shouldn't own that much. That should just be like, you know what I mean? Like, we're all the free market people. That's not a free market when they own half the media outlets. They don't care. That's why, because it was all fraud. Just like these libertarians. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hate libertarians. They are just bootlickers. This word is fascism in disguise. I don't know how to explain it because they posted this, the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire. Fuck you guys. If he had only followed his own advice, obviously perverting staying home save lives, which was useful during, a worldwide pandemic. I love this person calling him out because I say this all the time. How do you get to a place ideologically where you call yourself a libertarian, but also believe you need to stay in their houses so that agents of the federal government don't come and murk you in the streets? Because libertarians, like I've always made fun of, they claim they like small government. And I go, well, small enough to not regulate women's bodies? Small enough to not to tell you who to marry? Small enough to what? Because you don't believe in small government. You believe in your oppressive reach as a political fucking opponent to the people. These are frauds. Nobody, especially anybody who works for a living, should be a libertarian. It's all a joke. It's disguised to say, we want corporate masters to buy off the government so they deregulate everything and we can pollute your land and rivers. By the way, this dude, I don't know if you heard the audio where he said, you raise your voice, I erase you. Fucking put this man in prison forever. That's not how America works. We can raise our voice here. You don't get to erase anyone, you fucking nerd. Also, did you see the, I'm going to try this defense before The Hague? Yeah, this was tried before, after World War II. I don't know if you saw the tribunals, but we've had people say, everything I've done was at the direction of the president and Stephen. Nice try backing out. Too late. Don't forget, Jesus said rich people aren't going to heaven. Not my words. Don't get mad at me. And what? Ooh, I love Steve Hofstetter. Do you know there's a group paying people 50? This is in response to paid protesters. This Donald Trump called the person that attacked Ilhan Omar. Or no. He called the people that were protesting him at his Klan rally paid protesters. But Steve points out, did you know a group was paying people $50,000 a year to go to protest? No training, no background check, and they're even given weapons. This group is called ICE. Let's go through some more meme stuff. Greatest threat to world peace. Oh, we got Donald Trump. This is the only polling number he comes in at good poll numbers, 41%. This is what I was talking about earlier. Go follow Secular Talk here on YouTube. Amazing stuff. You can leave or I can show you the door. Oh, I love that language. Where's my 50,000? Oh, listen, Dusty, ICE ain't getting 50 grand. They ain't getting it, I mean, they might have 50,000 in fines and fees when they're, convicted, but they ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. I also wanted to bring this up. This is interesting. Unusual Whales. I like what they put out because it's just, some news stuff. It says Gen Z has cut down on their effort at work because they don't think it's worth it. They can't afford long-term financial goals. The average salary for Gen Z is $39,000. The average living wage salary for an individual with no kids is $48,000. That's how much it takes just to, and that's not even a living wage. That's poverty. The average salary to live comfortably, there we go. Not live comfortably, to live your fucking life is $106,000, and it should be actually more. Gen Z isn't lazy, they're exploited. Remember that. Remember that when we call for a national strike, when we say, put your hands in your pockets, do slow down at work, whatever it takes. Fucking make these people understand when they're paying themselves $35 to $98 million a year for doing nothing besides bad decision making and never consulting with the people who are actually doing the work, that they didn't earn it, they didn't deserve it, they just exploited you for it. Palantir got $1.6 billion in government contracts. That's our tax money. They secured 900 million more in 2025. They reported 1.5 billion in losses, so paid nothing in taxes. They don't care about doing the right thing. They care about getting richer. And I linked a great article. I want you to read this about this douche who lives in New Hampshire, Alex Karp, and Palantir. He's the CEO. Peter Thiel is the owner. And look at this. This is how much he's been paid. Billions of dollars. 86 million from this estimate, his personal tax cut. 86 million tax cut. And he's paid 893 times more than the average employee. Great article down below by Americans for Tax Fairness. Go follow their stuff. I always read their stuff. It's amazing. Oh, sweet Jesus, I'm eating a Red Hot and just rubbed my eye. Oh, don't do that. One time I caught jalapenos and had an itch, and that was the last time I cut jalapenos with no gloves on. You learn once and you learn quick. Alex Karp is vile, a vile human. Home and got your 50K. The love of money is the root of evil, the source, the fountain from which everything evil in the world flows. That's right. Having money is not evil, but their obsessive greed with taking it from people who are just trying to live, the greed is evil. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Did nobody see the movie Seven? I'm pretty sure that's how a Catholic priest figured out there were 7 deadly sins by watching that movie. All right, guys. I'd love to stay all night. I really would. I have so much stuff to do. I thank everybody for being here. Juan, appreciate you. Don't ever do that with Habanero. No, I was living in SoCal when I did it. Because outside of some of the restaurants, they would grow the plants, and I'd ask them, hey, can I take a couple of those? I want to go make some Kobe beef burgers with jalapenos on them. And man, did I learn my lesson. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Also, when I was really, really broke, I used to just eat jalapenos out of the jar and sometimes put a little ketchup on it. And man, you want to talk about fucking yourself up, man. You are in pain after. The hunger is not worth it. The hunger pains are not worth the raw jalapeno, the jarred jalapeno pains. They're just not worth it. Life advice, guys. Life advice. It's 124 here. All right, Crush, good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. And a complete lack of empathy. Yeah, that's right. Dusty, Juan, good to see you. Michael, Thorne. This is like the who's who, Zen. I love it. This was a great live. I appreciate you guys. Edward, everybody. Who's there? Winter Lind? Watching the USA is like watching a movie adaptation of my history textbooks. Love from Germany. Thank you. I was just playing some Germans. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. I'm trying to scroll back through. I don't always catch them. The Anicle. Imagine if you two start censoring like TikTok. Well, we don't know. Well, YouTube's, remember, owned by Alphabet. So Alphabet, I believe, is a Chinese company. I mean, YouTube has CEOs in America. I don't know how much they're, are bending the knee to Trump. But if we don't push back, and Trump looks like a rock lobster. No justice, no peace. Yeah, let me leave you with a good quote before we go. Before we go. I feel like Mr. Rogers. I should put on my sweater and fucking change my shoes and be like, before I go today, kids. No, but seriously, it's amazing that we have to reshare this stuff because we're being oppressed by the Epstein army. That's what I call ICE. Because they're just there to distract because he's breaking the law and not releasing the Epstein files. If there's no justice for the people, let there be no peace for the government. Emiliano Zapata from the Zapatistas. Go learn about Zach de la Roca and the freedom fighters in Mexico. Much love to everybody across the globe. We can do this, people. Don't get Trump is a bloated snakefish. I don't know what a snakefish is, but I can only imagine the heinousness of it. Oh my God, you guys kill me. I love this quote too. Si se puede. Yes, we can. Chucky Arloa. Learn the language, man. Learn the languages. I love other languages. Today, I was talking at work to this woman who I really respect. She speaks Chinese and English, and I was saying, of course, leave it to me. I was going, yo, teach me some bad words in Chinese. I'm fucked. So she did. I should have had her write it down. She's written in Chinese for me before and quotes and stuff because I'm so fascinated with other languages because like in English, fuck you just means that, you know? But the thing she taught me today was like, you hail from a long line of descendants that are fucked. And it was the most beautiful thing ever. It's just like I'm trying to learn Irish, always Spanish, because my grandmother would be pissed that I don't speak it. But Alphabet is a U.S. company, formerly known as Google. Okay, thank you, Thorne. I thought so. We got to find out who their investors are. That's all we got to do. The bootlick, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, it's good to see everybody. I got to go do some stuff. What time is it? Oh, shit. Yes, I do. Okay. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Let's connect tomorrow. Sounds good? Or maybe even later tonight, because there was so much stuff that I really wanted to talk about, but I'm condensed. I'm so sorry. I only had an hour. I wish I could do more. And Crush, so good to see you. So good to see you. It's been so long. It's been so long. So, Dusty, Jess, love you guys. I love you guys. Love you guys. We got a good network here. We got a good coalition of people. Keep doing the work, man. Keep doing the work. All right. All right. Peace.